Stop. Before you reach into that pantry for your usual snack, you need to hear this. Are you meticulously planning your meals, trying to eat right, but still finding yourself a prisoner in your own home? Always planning your life around the next bathroom break? Do you wake up exhausted, night after night, standing over the toilet with nothing but a weak, frustrating stream? You're doing what you've been told. You're taking the pills. You're trying to eat right. So, why is it getting worse? Here is the truth you likely haven't been told. The very food in your hand, something you might even think is a good choice or healthy, could be the number one thing inflaming your prostate and ruining your life. As a men's health specialist, I see men over 60 making this exact mistake every single day. They are snacking their way to more sleepless nights. They are aggravating their BPH symptoms and they don't even know it. They are feeding the fire, not their hunger. This video is an emergency briefing. No fluff, no filler. We are going straight to the facts. First, I will reveal the 5 absolute worst snacks that are a living nightmare for your prostate. You must know what these are. Then, I will give you the 5 best therapeutic snacks that can soothe inflammation, protect your cells, and help you get your freedom back. Let's get started. We begin with the snacks you must eliminate, or at least drastically reduce, starting today. Number 5, red and processed meats. That means your beef jerky, your salami, your pepperoni sticks. The manly snack trap. That beef jerky, it feels like the perfect high-protein, low-carb, manly snack, doesn't it? It's convenient. It's satisfying. You've been told it's better than carbs. But you need to know what it really is. It's a trap. These processed meats are loaded with 3 things your prostate hates. First, saturated fat. This type of fat directly fuels the body's inflammatory pathways. For a man with an inflamed prostate, eating this is like throwing another log on a raging fire. Second, sodium. Sky-high levels of salt. We'll get to that in a minute. But this salt dehydrates you, which, as we'll see, is a disaster for your bladder. Third, and most sinister, are the nitrates and preservatives. During high-heat cooking, these can form compounds called HCAs and PAHs. These are powerful inflammatory agents. You're not just eating a snack. You're eating an irritation stick. You are taking a convenient, plastic-wrapped piece of inflammation and putting it right into your body. The rule is simple. This is not a daily food. This is not a health food. This is a once-a-month exception, if that. Your prostate will thank you. Number 4, salty snacks. That means your potato chips, your pretzels, and even your salted nuts. The dehydration engine. That salty craving in the afternoon, it's powerful. You open a bag of chips or pretzels and a small handful seems harmless, right? The problem isn't the chip itself. It's what the salt does to your system. That blast of sodium makes you instantly dehydrated. And when you are dehydrated, your body tries to conserve water. Your urine becomes dark, highly concentrated, and acidic. Now imagine your prostate. It's already enlarged. It's already inflamed and sensitive. That dark, concentrated, acidic urine is like an acid wash for your prostate and bladder lining. It burns, it irritates, it screams. This irritation is what gives you that constant, nagging, gotta-go feeling. Even when your bladder isn't full, you're triggering your own urgency with every salty bite. And chips have a double whammy. They're often fried in inflammatory seed oils, and the high heat process can create acrylamides, another chemical compound linked to oxidative stress. You think you're just satisfying a craving? You are actually brewing a perfect storm of irritation that will guarantee you're up all night. If you must have nuts, get the raw unsalted version. This is non-negotiable. Number 3, spicy foods. Your hot wings, your spicy chips, that hot sauce you put on everything. The bladder's sandpaper. But doctor, you say, I love that kick. It makes food interesting. It's from a pepper, It's natural. What's the harm? The harm is a chemical called capsaicin. For a huge number of men with BPH, capsaicin is a direct, potent bladder irritant. Here's the secret. Your body doesn't neutralize it. It gets absorbed and then excreted, almost unchanged, in your urine. And as it passes through your system, it's like rubbing sandpaper on the sensitive, inflamed lining of your bladder and urethra. Think of your bladder lining like a bad sunburn, and capsaicin is like rubbing salt and vinegar on it. It triggers spasms. It triggers urgency. It triggers frequency. For many men, this is the #1 food-based trigger for their worst symptoms. They're taking their prostate pills, but they're drowning their food in hot sauce. And they're in a constant state of irritation, wondering why their medicine isn't working. Here's my challenge to you. The 14-day test. Cut out all spicy food. 100%. For just 14 days. If your symptoms, the urgency, the frequency, the burning, dramatically improve, you have your answer. It is poison for you. #2, sugary health bars, pastries, and cookies. The inflammatory energy bomb. This is the one that seems so innocent. That morning muffin or scone, that afternoon energy bar that the label says is full of oats and whole grains. It seems so much healthier than a candy bar. It's a lie. It is a candy bar in disguise. You are flooding your body with processed sugar. Let me be as clear as I can be. BPH and prostatitis are diseases of fire. Chronic inflammation is the enemy. Sugar is the primary fuel for inflammation. When you eat that bar, your blood sugar spikes, your insulin spikes, and your entire body goes into an inflammatory state. And where does that fire rage the hottest? In your prostate. With every bite, you are feeding that fire, making that gland swell, squeezing the urethra like a vice, and making your stream weaker and weaker. And that fat you've been gaining around your belly, that visceral fat isn't just sitting there. It's an active endocrine organ. It is a factory, pumping out its own inflammatory chemicals called cytokines, 24/7, all aimed directly at your prostate. You are paying for 1 minute of sweetness with an entire night of misery. The rule? Read the label. If sugar is in the top 3 ingredients, or it has more than 10 grams of sugar, it is not a snack. It is dessert, and it is off the list. #1, high-fat dairy, specifically cheese and crackers, the healthy habit that's lying. This is the one that shocks most men. What? My cheese and crackers? My evening bowl of ice cream? My cottage cheese? It's a staple. It has protein. It feels healthy. This is the habit that has been betraying you for decades. The link isn't immediate and irritating like spicy food. It's slower. It's more sinister. Large-scale studies are clear. High consumption of whole milk and high-fat dairy is linked to a higher risk of aggressive prostate issues. The problem is twofold. First, the saturated fat, which, as we've established, fuels inflammation. But second, and far more terrifying, are the hormones. Milk is designed by nature to do one thing: make a baby calf grow into a 1,000-pound bull as fast as possible. It is packed with growth factors, specifically insulin-like growth factor 1, or IGF-1. The name says it all. It is a growth factor. It tells cells to grow, grow, grow. Now ask yourself, as a man over 60 with a prostate that is already growing out of control, do you really want to be eating a powerful, natural growth hormone every single day? You are quite literally telling your prostate to grow. This daily habit is a risk you cannot afford to take. Okay, stop. We've been through the fire. You're probably looking at your entire kitchen pantry in horror. You're feeling the pain. You've recognized yourself in these descriptions. You might even be angry or frustrated, thinking, what's left to eat? Good. Anger without action is useless. You are at the halfway point. Most people will click away now. They've heard the bad. They'll go grab a plain rice cake and think they're safe. They are wrong. The next 5 snacks are not just safe options. They are not just better alternatives. They are weapons. They are therapeutic tools. They are the antidote. If you leave now, you've only learned how to be miserable. Stay, and I will teach you how to fight back and still enjoy your food. Let's get to the good stuff, the solutions, the healing. Number 5, raw, unsalted nuts, specifically walnuts and almonds, the omega-3 shield. But wait, you're shouting, you just spent 2 minutes destroying nuts. No, I destroyed salted nuts, which are a dehydration engine. I destroyed processed nuts, which are often roasted in inflammatory oils. Raw, unsalted walnuts are a completely different animal. This is medicine. Walnuts are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids. These are powerful anti-inflammatory compounds. They are the fire department, and they go right to the source of the inflammation. Even better, both walnuts and almonds are packed with something called beta-sitosterol. This is a natural plant compound that multiple studies have shown can improve urinary flow and help reduce that still full feeling after you go. It helps you empty your bladder. They also contain magnesium and other minerals that help relax the very smooth muscle tissue in your prostate and bladder, the same tissue your alpha blocker medication is trying to target. A small handful, about a quarter cup, is your new go-to snack. Keep them in your car. Keep them at your desk. This is your anti-inflammatory shield. Number 4, berries, specifically blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries. The microscopic firefighters. It sounds too simple. It sounds boring. Just fruit? This is not just fruit. This is medicine in its most delicious form. These berries are loaded with powerful antioxidants and vitamin C. Specifically, they are packed with compounds like quercetin and anthocyanins. Think of these compounds as a team of microscopic firefighters. When you eat them, they get into your system and they hunt down inflammation, the oxidative stress, the free radicals, and they put out the fire. They are a direct counterattack to the inflammatory damage being done to your prostate. Plus, they are high fiber and low sugar, so they won't spike your blood sugar and feed the inflammatory cycle like a banana or a handful of grapes might. They are the perfect, safe, sweet-tasting weapon. The rule, fresh or frozen, it doesn't matter. A cup a day. You can eat them plain, or, as we'll see, add them to our number 1 snack. Number 3, pumpkin seeds. Also known as pepitas, the zinc powerhouse. This is the cliché prostate food. You've probably heard this one before, but there is a very, very good reason for it. Here's why. Your prostate gland contains the highest concentration of zinc in your entire body. Zinc is a critical, essential mineral for prostate function. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory, and it's essential for immune function. And here's the problem. Most men over 60 are deficient in zinc. When your zinc levels are low, your prostate is vulnerable. It's a fortress with no soldiers on the wall. It's more susceptible to inflammation, swelling, and, as some studies suggest, other serious issues. Pumpkin seeds are a zinc powerhouse. They are the single best, easiest way to replenish this critical mineral. They are also, like walnuts, packed with that magic compound, beta-sitosterol. This isn't just a snack. This is like sending ammunition and armor directly to your prostate's defense system. The rule: get them raw and unsalted, a handful a day. You can mix them right in with your walnuts. Number 2, avocado, the beta-sitosterol solution. It's not just for toast. This is one of the most perfect therapeutic snacks for a man with BPH. If pumpkin seeds and walnuts are powerhouses, avocado is the king of beta-sitosterol. It contains the highest concentration of this plant sterol of almost any fruit. This is the active ingredient you see advertised in all those prostate supplements on TV. But here, you can get it from a real whole food. Why is it so good? Beta-sitosterol has been shown in clinical studies to improve urinary flow and reduce post-void residual volume. That's the medical term for that still full feeling. It's believed to work by inhibiting the enzyme 5-alpha reductase, similar to how some prostate medications work. This helps reduce the conversion of testosterone to DHT, the specific hormone that fuels prostate growth. You are eating a natural, whole food version of a prostate supplement. The pro tip: avocado is a healthy fat. As we learned in the drinks video, the antioxidant lycopene is fat-soluble. So have half an avocado with your low-sodium tomato juice. The fat from the avocado unlocks the lycopene, making it bioavailable. This is a 1-2 punch of prostate protection. Number 1. Probiotic yogurt or kefir, the gut-prostate axis. Now, you are really confused. You're kidding me. Cheese is the number 1 worst, and yogurt is the number 1 best? How? Listen very closely. This is the single most important concept you may learn. It's called the gut-prostate axis. High-fat cheese and whole milk are the problem. Fermented dairy is the cure. The fermentation process is magic. The good bacteria, the probiotics, eat the problematic sugars, lactose, and, in the process, they create billions more of themselves. Here's the truth. Your gut is on fire. An unhealthy gut, full of bad bacteria from a life of sugar and processed foods, radiates inflammation throughout your entire body. When your gut lining is compromised, toxins and inflammatory proteins leak into your bloodstream. This systemic inflammation looks for a home. And for men over 60, that home is very often the prostate. Kefir, or plain probiotic yogurt, is an army. It's an army of good bacteria that you drink. It marches into your gut, it kills the bad guys, it repairs the gut lining, and it calms the fire at its source. You're not just healing your digestion. You're healing your prostate from 30 feet away. It's the single most powerful long-term strategy for prostate health. The rule: get plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt or kefir. Now add your berries and your walnuts. You have just created the ultimate prostate super snack. You've made it to the end, and now you know the truth. The choice is no longer hidden. It's right in front of you. In your left hand is a bag of beef jerky or a handful of cheese and crackers. That snack is a night of misery. It's urgency. It's frustration. It's a weak stream. It's inflammation. In your right hand is a bowl of yogurt with berries and walnuts. That snack is control. It's a full night of sleep. It's a strong stream. It's healing. This is not just information. This is your plan. Your new life starts with your next snack. Share this video. You know another man who is suffering in silence, too proud or embarrassed to talk about it. Sending him this video is not just a nice gesture. It might be the thing that saves him. Subscribe, because the truth is out there, and I am going to bring it to you. Now go. Your new life is waiting.